Welcome to BHX, the premier carrier in the freight expediting business. We're excited to introduce our new mobile app for drivers. The app is called Milestone, and it gives drivers full control over their earning potential, the states they travel to, and how they're dispatched. Let's take a closer look at how it works.
First, you'll label each state in the US and Canada with one of three colors: green, yellow, or red. Green means go. Our dispatch team will automatically book loads to those states that align with your preferences and settings, including maximum load distance, rate per mile, and other settings, which we'll discuss in a few moments. We'll use your preferences and settings to actively find the best loads for you, and promptly notify you once you are booked on a load. Red means no. We will never book you or offer you loads to those states. Yellow means maybe. You have the option to consider loads going to that state, but with the ability to review and approve them before being booked. When a load to a yellow state becomes available, you will receive an offer on your mobile app with all the details, giving you the power to place your bid or decline the offer at your own discretion.
Our app goes beyond state labeling, offering you even more control over your dispatch settings. We understand that every driver has different needs and preferences, and we want to make sure our app caters to them all. Let's dive into some of the key settings that can make a huge difference in your earning potential and overall experience.
The RPM setting, or rate per mile, is a powerful tool that allows you to set your desired rate per mile for loads. In the example you see on your screen, loads to all green states inside the United States would be booked for $1 per mile, and loads to green states inside of Canada would be booked for $1.25 per mile. This is based on total miles, meaning your empty miles to pick up and the loaded miles. This means you'll never have to worry about accepting low-paying loads again.
Max load distance is a feature that allows you to limit the distance of loads you receive. By setting a maximum distance, such as 300 miles, the app will only match you with loads that fall within that range. Minimum pay is another feature that allows you to ensure you receive loads that meet your desired pay rate. By setting a minimum pay, such as $500, the app will only match you with loads that pay at least that amount. Max distance around home is a useful setting for drivers who need to stay close to home for personal reasons. It allows you to set a maximum distance from home, ensuring that you receive loads that are within a certain radius of your home. The Milestone app offers a variety of other settings to allow drivers to tailor their dispatch preferences to their specific needs. Next, a few of our drivers will share their experience with BHX and how they use the Milestone app to fully customize their dispatch settings to fit their preferences and maximize their earnings, all while having the freedom of choice. Meet Amir. With over 5 years of experience with BHX, he trusts our dispatch team to find him the best loads so he can focus on what he does best, driving. He's a simple man who likes to keep things straightforward, choosing to let our team handle the load selection and routing. He doesn't like going to the West Coast, so he made those states red. As for the rest of the USA and Canada, he's fair game for whatever dispatch books. Amir's favorite saying is, "I do the driving and let them do the deciding." It's less headache for me that way. Meet Carl, a hands-on driver who loves the control the Milestone app gives him over his loads. He keeps the entire USA and Canada map yellow, giving him visibility to every single load in his area. He carefully evaluates each one, submitting his bid on the loads he's interested in and declining the ones he's not. With the app's detailed information on weight, dimensions, and market rate, Carl has the information he needs to make informed decisions and negotiate the best rates. Unlike other companies, BHX gives Carl the freedom of choice through the Milestone app, allowing him to truly take control of his career and earnings. Meet Melody, a driver who knows how to make the most of her earnings. Unlike some of her peers, she likes to take a proactive approach to managing her loads and routes by customizing her settings up front, so she does not have to be involved on a day-to-day basis. She uses the rate per mile setting on the BHX's Milestone app, setting her rate at 95 cents per mile for loads within the USA and $1.40 per mile for loads to Canada. She focuses on the Midwest, Northeast, and Southern states, such as Georgia, as she knows she can stay busy and earn her desired rate in these areas. For the rest of the map, she keeps it yellow, allowing her to take a look at loads that come her way and make decisions on a case-by-case basis, with the exception of the West Coast, where she doesn't want to go at all. She also prefers shorter loads and sets her minimum load pay at $200, making her bids more competitive and allowing her to snag more of these types of loads. This approach enables Melody to be selective about the loads she takes and stay in the areas where she can make the most money without being constantly glued to her phone. Meet Hamza, a driver who has made the decision to prioritize his family during this time. He has set his map to have only a few green states and the rest red, with a 300-mile maximum distance around his home setting. This is because his wife is pregnant and due soon, and he wants to stay close to home in case she needs him. To get more of the short loads he wants now, he has set his minimum pay to $200. This way, he usually gets at least 1 or 2 loads per day. Sometimes they pay $200 and sometimes $400. But this way, he can be close to home and still make $1,500 to $2,000 a week. He was able to make this work due to the support of the BHX team that helped him find a way to stay close to home for his family while still working. To all our existing drivers, we cannot thank you enough for your hard work and dedication. You are the backbone of our team and make it all possible. We truly appreciate your commitment and loyalty to BHX over the years. For those considering joining BHX, what are you waiting for? At BHX, our state-of-the-art app empowers you to make your own choices, and our dedicated dispatch team is always on hand to support you 24/7. With our strong relationships in the freight industry, you can trust that you'll be getting the best loads at the highest rates. Joining BHX means having the freedom to work on your own terms while having a team always there to ensure you're successful and profitable. It's a winning combination, and the choice is clear. Thank you for choosing BHX, where freedom and opportunity meet.